Hello everyone, my name is David and welcome back. So, you just open a rare ticket, got a duplicate, and now Battle Cats gives you 3 buttons. Use, exchange for MP, and exchange for XP. One improves the unit, the second gives you a very limited resource, and the last turns a perfectly good gacha pool into XP that you could literally farm anytime you want it. But the annoying answer is that there is no single button that is always correct. Sometimes a duplicate is a permanent stat upgrade, sometimes it is 50 extremely valuable MP wearing an Uber costume, and sometimes the smartest move is to touch absolutely nothing, maybe touch yours, and leave it in the storage for 6 months, just like me. So today I'm giving you the actual rule I use to decide whether a cat should be used, sold or stored. We'll go through every rarity, the important exceptions, ultra forms, ultra talents, dark cat size, and even the very scientific reason why a +1 legend rare will simply always be the best option. Rule 0. New cats are not duplicates. Okay, this is obvious, but before we talk about duplicates, rule 0 is if this is your first copy, use it, no matter the cat. Even if the unit is bad, even if it is ranked as E-, unlocking a new cat gives you user rank, cat guide progress, potential cat combos, and a unit that could potentially receive talents or a new form later, so... Also, exchanging for NP is not even available until you clear into the future chapter 3, so if you are still early enough that XP looks tempting, trust me, XP becomes farmable, very farmable. And maybe the Uber you sold for 1 million XP is rare and the gacha never comes back, who knows? And now that you never ever sell a cat for XP, I'm going to explain you the first real rule. Group A versus Group B. Most gacha units from here onward fall into one of two groups. Group A are the units that depend on their stats. Their HP or damage is the main reason you bring them to a stage. The cleanest example of a rare cat that fits into Group A is Ramen Cat. Ramen Cat is a mid-seal with ridiculous health and fast attacks and a very respectable DPS, so every plus level gives him more of exactly what makes him useful. More health means another hit survived, and more damage means enemies die faster. And so whenever Ramen sees a duplicate, he completely eats it, probably with broth or something. Group B units depend on their abilities. Usually this means crowd control. Dr. Cat might be the easiest example I can think of. You bring Doctor because, who brings Doctor into a stage, but you bring Doctor because he can knock back floating and relic enemies, and you do not bring him for his terrifying damage output or his enormous HP pool, because neither of those things exist. A plus level improves Doctor's health and attack, but it does not increase his knockback chance, so his main selling point stays exactly the same, so that duplicate will usually do more for your account as 5 NP. If a cat belongs to both groups, treat it as Group A. Matador, for example, is mainly used for dodge, but his true form also has enough health to survive some real interactions. Extra health can give him another chance to dodge, so the plus level still supports his job. And then we have quality exceptions like Santho, which is very clearly an ability-based crowd controller, but he's so useful and so cheap and so easy to stack that I still use his duplicates. So yeah, the complete rule is not just stats versus abilities, it is, does the plus level meaningfully improve a unit that is actually worth using? So now, normal cats. Normal and special cats are the easy ones. Normal cats are simple, use them. You will keep getting cat tickets, their plus levels raise user rank, and several normal cat scale extremely well. So something like Eraser, Island, or even Titan are going to benefit quite a lot from some extra levels. If your user rank has not unlocked the next plus level cap, leave the duplicate in the storage and use it later. And just keep doing that until the unit reaches level 20 plus 90, which is the current cap, because selling an upgrade you will eventually need for 1 MP is the kind of thing people that buy XP with cat food would do. There is one useful late game trick. If your normal cats are already maxed out and you are close to beating even Star's Burnout in Cats of the Cosmos, stop selling them for MP, because clearing it unlocks Cat Capsules Plus, which raises their value from 1 MP to 2 MP, so waiting a little literally doubles the return. And for special cats, well, most special cats cannot appear as regular gacha duplicates because you buy them in the storage or whatever, but the little cat cats from lucky capsules and some other event capsule units get the same basic treatment. They give very little XP, only 1 NP, and the plus levels at least at user rank and improve units that may become useful through true forms and talents. So yeah, I would use them or store them until their cap increases. For super rares, use the same group A and group B rule, but the average quality is higher, so I use their duplicates more often. Kankan is the perfect group A unit, huge damage, huge health for the cost, and one of the best units in the entire game. I would consider arguably the best unit in the entire game, but that's a topic for another video. Every extra level makes one of your best tools even better. On the other side, Bodhisattva, Juliet and Cat Toaster are classic group B units. Their main reasons to exist are slow freeze for Juliet and other crowd control utilities, so extra levels do not improve these activation chances. And the funniest part is that Xantho still outclasses most of what you wanted them to do anyway. And now for the Ubers. Ubers are where this gets a bit tricky, because every duplicate is worth 50 MP, which is a lot. I mean, that can unlock an important talent or pay a large part of an upgrade, so just use everything is no longer free advice. The AB rule still applies. Cosmo, Dasli, Fono, Fonoa, Balrog, Yukimura all gain real value from more health and damage, because these units are powerful enough that I'm happy to feed them basically every plus level they can take. But quality can move a supposed group A Uber into group B. For example, I mean, the best examples I can think of are Halloween or Spooky Thundia, because they are technically damage dealers, so the stats matter, but they are also basic, limited and outclassed enough that I would rather have 50 MP than a small stat increase on either of them. And then Ultra Forms and Ultra Talents complicate everything a bunch more, because as you may know, they require level 60 on the Ubers that you want to get them, and going from level 50 to 55 cost 1 Dark Cat's Eye, and 56 up to 60 cost 2 Dark Cat's Eyes. There is 15 Dark Cat's Eyes in total. You might notice where I'm going with this. A plus level counts towards that total, so every Uber duplicate you use can save 2 Dark Cat's Eyes, depending on which normal level it replaces. It can save 2 or 1, but most of the time it will replace 2. And Dark Cat's Eyes are far harder to replace than 50 MP in my opinion, so I would take that. My Kaguya is the perfect example. Base Kaguya is an ability dependent unit I would normally not boost, but her Ultra Form gets Metal Killer, which is completely ridiculous against metal enemies, so I used 1 duplicate to reach the required total level with 2 fewer Dark Cat's Eyes, and yeah, I got an upgrade that was actually worth the investment. So for an Uber, the question is not only is the current unit group A or group B, it is also does this duplicate make a valuable level 60 upgrade cheaper? If it is the case, then use it. Now for the hardest situation, picture this. The Uber is back to it, but you suspect opponents might give it an Ultra Form or Ultra Talents later. My answer would be do nothing. Leave the duplicate in the storage, and if the future upgrade is great, use it and save Dark Cat's Eye. And if the upgrade is bad, exchange it for 50 MP, and that's it. Storage lets you delay an irreversible decision at no cost, and because checking every form, talent, level requirement, and community verdict is annoying, I added a new feature to the battle stats. This is, by the way, this is where the shameless self-promotion starts. If you open any unit in the battle stats, now the cat detail screen includes a recommendation explaining whether you should use the duplicate, exchange it, or keep it in the storage. If an Ultra Form or Ultra Talent changes the decision, the app tells you why, so you do not accidentally sell 2 Dark Cat's Eyes, distinguished as a terrible Uber. And for anyone wondering, you can download the battle stats from the Play Store, and also the link in the description will lead you to the Play Store, you know. It is basically this entire video compressed into the exact cat that you are currently staring at, with less luxury cat slander, slightly less. And finally, I almost forgot, if you pull a duplicate legend rare, first of all, I am sorry, getting a 0.3% unit and then hitting the same one again is statistically impressive in the most insulting possible way. But yeah, objectively, 150 MP is a huge amount, but personally, I would use the duplicate. Legend rares generally benefit from the stats, the pool is incredibly scarce, but most importantly, seeing a +1 next to a legend rare gives your account the ultimate flex. So is this the most efficient universal advice? Maybe not. Is it the choice that I would make? Absolutely. So, final decision, conclusion, summary, whatever. If it is a new cat, use it. If it is a normal cat or little cat below its maximum plus level, use it. Or store it until you can use it. For everything else, ask what makes the unit valuable. If stats are the selling point and the cat is actually good, use the duplicate. If an ability is the selling point and levels are barely support its job, exchange it for MP. And if it's an Uber, check for a worthwhile ultra form and ultra talents before touching anything. A plus level could save 1 or 2 dark cat size, and if that future upgrade does not exist yet, leave the duplicate in the storage until bonus to make the decision easier. And finally, if you do not want to run this entire decision tree in your head every time you roll the gacha, open the cat, just download the battle stats and check the new recommendation on its cat detail screen, and yeah, that's it. It is that simple. So I will leave the 6 questions in the description, and yeah, that is my system for deciding what to do with gacha duplicates, stats, abilities, actual unit quality, and future level 60 upgrades. Tell me in the comments which duplicate is currently taking up permanent residence in your storage because you are too scared to choose. I mean, look at my storage. And if you found this useful, try the new recommendation feature in battle stats and consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.